Recent video, I compared the Gumout, Seafoam, Supertech, and Berryman's B12 cans. Well, Gumout reached out to me and they told me what separated them from these three, and that's called PEA. So we're going to put this in this tank. I've got a cylinder misfire on one of these spark plugs or one of these injectors. I suspect it's dirty because this thing has 360,000 miles on it. You're going to go along for the ride with me, and we're going to see if this engine smooths out. And we're going to put Gumout to the test and see if they put their money where their can is. So we're going to add this to our tank. So we're going to top off the fuel tank and let the Gumout and the fuel mix, and then we're going to take it for a drive. We're going to get in, take off. As you can see, our check engine light is on. We turned it off, it came back on, it spit and sputtered for a second. We're going to leave the light on, but as you can see, we got 361,301 miles on it. We're going to put it through its paces. We're going to go up and down some side streets, but we're going to go on a 95-mile trip, and we're going to see if this thing is going to run right and put Gumout through the test. As we go through the neighborhood here, we're in about second gear. As you can see, we're up about 3,700 RPM. And that gives the Gumout time to kind of get in there and mix. It's had 2 sets of spark plugs put in this period of time. So it's been a really good van, but it just needs a little TLC. You know, with this gas that you buy at the pump sometimes, and just the carbon in the engine, it just needs a little bit of something extra. We're going to try this PEA out. I've never actually used Gumout for this particular situation, but we're going to give it a shot and just see how it does and see if Gumout is as good as what Gumout says. When I was comparing the cans, Gumout responded back, and they responded in a strong way. They said, let me tell you the difference in what makes ours different from all the others, like Seafoam and Berryman's B12. And you'll see that comment later on in this video. You know, and I felt really honored that they wanted to reach out. I didn't have Seafoam or anyone else reach out, so I thought, well, I'm going to give them a shot, and I'm going to put them through the test, and that way we can determine if Gumout does stand out above the rest, and if PEA makes that much difference. I've been doing this for a long time, and one of the biggest things that I have noticed about engines lasting a long time and cars in general is just doing your basic routine maintenance. You know, get yourself on a schedule, change your oil, change your air cleaner, run the proper air pressure in your tires, keep the right amount of water, antifreeze, coolant level in your car, and then drive it sensibly. You know, some people don't do their maintenance very well. They don't change their oil on time. They don't keep the proper tire air pressure in, and they wonder why their tires are wearing out, things of that nature. But if you just get yourself on a good preventive maintenance schedule, things that you can do, you don't have to work in a service bay or be a master ASE certified technician. There are just things the owner of a vehicle can do. So just go out and take care of those things. Just go out and get yourself on a good maintenance schedule, and your cars will last a lot longer. Use good quality products, good quality oil, good quality antifreeze, valves, injectors, and also combustion chambers, from all that carbon that gets built up over time from unbent fuel-air ratio inside of a cylinder. Lucas and Seafoam, if they do contain any PEA, it's at very small concentrations. You know, Gumout also makes a regain, kind of an all-in-one cleaner. It has very high concentrations, and they advertise that just after one tank full, you can see good results. So I'm hoping after the tank full that we run through here, we're going to see the similar results, and this car's going to be also want to show them some love. So I would ask you to show them some love too. If you would share this video out, go to the official Gumout channel and let them know that you saw this on this channel. Like the van is running stronger as we go. We've put on close to 80 miles now, and I feel like it's carrying itself a little better. The RPMs are a little bit lower at certain speeds, so I think the Gumout's working. But keep on keeping on. We'll let you know how it turns out. Give us an opportunity to get the RPMs up as well. Hey friends, we have just drove 95 miles. It seems to be running a little bit better. The RPMs look like they come down about 300 RPM to carry the same amount of mile per hour down the road, which is around 85 miles an hour. We cheated the speed limit just a little bit of 80. Seems to be running good right now. I don't notice the vehicle shimmying. We're at a stoplight. We're going to get out when we get up here, and we're going to get out and listen to it and see what it sounds like. But right now it sounds like it may have helped. Stay tuned. Got a chest mount, so I can have both hands on the steering wheel. It actually don't sound bad. Pretty smooth, no vibration. As you can hear, it's not missing like it was when we first started. So we're going to continue to drive it, continue to investigate and see how well this Gumout is going to work. Okay, so it's been about an hour and we've had it shut off. The engine's had time to cool down. And here's the deal. You know, the injectors, they get hot just like from the combustion. Once they cool off, the metal kind of has a tendency to shrink when things cool off. Also, the carbon will too, because the carbon is different than the metal of the injectors. So, if the Gumout's been doing what it needed to do, maybe that carbon also has crystallized a little bit. We're going to start it back up. We're going to run it through its paces. We're going to continue our journey. We got about 95 miles to get back to where we need to be. And we're going to see if Gumout has done the trick. Here we go. be running good. You know, everything's been going good. When we first started this up, it's been about 2.5 hours ago. The engine was pretty rough. It wouldn't even, if you just put a glass of water on the engine, it would have probably shook the water out, at least some of it, spilled some of it. But now, when we pull up the stop signs or stop lights, the thing just runs smooth. It doesn't shake anymore. The steering wheel doesn't shake like it was. So this Gumout apparently has helped somewhat. I'm going to hook it up on the scanner whenever I get back to work tomorrow, and we will check it out and see how it's running and see if we're still showing a misfire on the cylinders. The cylinder number 2 was the one misfiring. I'm still saying maybe we had a couple cylinders misfire by the way it was shaking. But right now, this Gumout, I think it's working, and I think it may have worked. So we're going to continue driving. We got about another 25 miles to go before we're done for the evening, and I'll let you know how it works out. Got to stop and fill up.
Welcome to McDonald's. We need some more light today.
No, ma'am.
What can I get for you?
I need a 2 cheeseburger meal, please, with the Dr. Pepper, and then I need another number 9, make it a large with the Diet Dr. Pepper.
What else for you?
And then 1 more large fry, please.
Sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Half a tank, between a half and 3/4 of a tank of fuel. So the Gumout's been in there for about roughly 180 miles. Supposed to be in there for a full tank. I can already tell it's made a big difference. We'll continue on this trip in the morning. Okay, we're back at the shop. We just completed about 300 miles. As you can see, the check engine light is off. The RPMs are running smooth and not bouncing around. I think Gumout may have put their money where their mouth is. We're going to wrap this video up. I can honestly say, after the 300-mile drive test with Gumout running it through its paces, as you saw on the video, Gumout put its money where its mouth is. It did exactly what it said it would do. This engine is now running smooth. No more check engine lights, no more stalling, no more vibrating when you try to take off. This thing is purring like a kitten. It took about 150 miles, and then it just kind of straightened out. So with that said, Gumout did exactly what it said it would do. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us for more tech tips, and we'll talk to you later.